Hello, everyone! We're back at the heart of the World Series of Poker to follow Mustafa Knit's progress in one of summer's most exciting tournaments, the $5,000 Six Max event. Our favorite Italian is in fine form, having boosted his stack from $50,000 to $180,000 during the first half of day one. Now that he's among the chip leaders, Mus will be able to get even more aggressive. At least, that's what we're hoping.
Here I have ace-4 off from the bottom, easy raise. Santos call from the small blind. King Queen 6, not the best for me. I'm just gonna put control and check back. Check. Turn is a 4, is a nice card for me. I improve a little bit. I have a decision, but I don't think I'm going anywhere. I just call. Hopefully I have the best hand, or I can still improve. I'm not really happy about this, but you know, you can have some miss. Some ace jack, ace 10, 10 9, jack 10, hands like this that I don't block her. You can have some king that plays like this, but I don't see so many. Maybe a mistake, but I call. Yeah, he has king 10. Nice hand. Maybe I could have saved some money there on the river, but I think it's fine. Yeah, had a good hand. Not great hand. Good hand.
Cooler.
No, no cooler. I could fold the river. Santos raise under the gun.
Hello, 99.
Queen jack of spade from the big blind. Easy call. Don't think it can do much else. Okay, very good flop. Second pair and flush draw second nut. Turn is a 6. I can do both things, to be fair. I can check or bet, but I think a small bet is quite nice. Take some value from the ace highs, from the pocket pairs. River 10. I check. I don't think I can fold this hand. I'm not really happy, but
showdown piece. King,
Oh, I'm happy you check back. Could win me everything there, look.
Flop you also.
Yeah, very good flop for him. Yeah, it didn't make too much sense, his hands, but I don't think I can really fold the river. Maybe check raise, but I don't know what I can make him fold. Don't think king queen.
Maybe I flop bet, turn I check. River I bet, you fold. Same.
Maybe a check raise flop.
No.
There is that option too. Yeah.
I got so excited.
18? I raise button 1800 with ace queen.
1860.
18.
Oh.
King 8-8. Not the best flop. I think I can easy check this hand. Still ahead against a lot of hands, and you know, can improve between turn and river. I check again.
Check.
Okay. That's a nice one. Here we have a mandatory value bet. In the pot there is 6200. Let's bet a little bit over half pot. It's very hard for them to fold the king, even though I don't think they have so many. But even a hand like ace jack, I think they have to call. Yeah, put in the mook.
Nice.
Put in the mook.
Wow.
Good read.
Oh my god. Jack, river king, Jack.
First pot I won against you in 3 hours, eh?
Yeah, I called it Jack.
Trust your feelings. You knew what I had. Just fold, no? You knew.
Don't do his king. His king and
Queen 9 I can have too.
Yeah.
Pocket jacks. But he looked like ace queen, yeah.
yeah.
I really like this table, the dynamic that are coming through. And it's been a really good day one so far.
Even fucking State University has like 70% of them still stay noticeable. You know? The poker's wants to take your money.
I raise ace 10 off.
Yeah, they're colluding people. The big blind here. You're the one that asked me to look at this poker chart. Winning hand ring.
It's one of the spots I like the most to play. When you raise early and big blind defend, you can put so much aggression.
So it must be legit.
And you know, range against range. I think I can go both ways here. but I think check is fine too. With the spade, would have been easier, you know, especially check back. Check again. I think I check again. River is a 10, is something. I think check is a check back.
Ace size, ace.
Sorry, I didn't mean to slow roll. Your hand, sorry. I'm not trying to slow roll. I guess you want to go. Not my attention.
We have ace queen on the button. I think I have to call. My hand performed really good against this size, all in.
I was going to show you just both.
Ace queen against queen 10.
GG.
Okay, let's go. Good game.
Button equip.
I have 176,000. It's been a good day one so far. Come on, tranquillo, Musa. Day ones are always the first base in tournaments, and I can do good on this one. Queen 10 off from the cutoff. Easy open. Big blind defend. I played a lot of tournaments against him. King 5. I can go both ways, but my hand is strong. I can check back. I have a decision here. There is a good value to take with the queen. I'm not happy really to face check raises, but I'm very happy to face check calls. I have a decision here. Go for the thin value bet or check back. It's very tricky here. My feeling wanted to go more for a check back, but I thought, I don't know, I think there is enough value range against range, and maybe it's better to bet fold this hand. He can bluff clutch, you know, a queen with the worst kicker, a 5. and pocket 7s, pocket 8s, hands like this. I just hope he doesn't check raise, but I think there is enough value. Queen Jack will be for sure bet, and Queen 10, you know, fine bet, but yeah, he check raise. Didn't wanna see this. I just fold fast. It was a close one. I could probably check back here. Maybe check back was the best play, or bet call if I expect him to bluff enough. Bet I don't really like my bet fold here, but you know, it is what it is. Seven 5 suited, quite early. I'm putting a lot of pressure in this table, so I keep doing so. I raise.
1.8.
It's under the gun, but we are only 5-handed, so it's like hijack.
I knew that.
Quite a large polarized 3-bet from the small blind. We're playing quite deep. These hands has a lot of implant, you know, when flop's really tricky, you don't see it, like when he makes 2 pair or straights or hands like this. I decide to call. I can go both ways. I can see merit for a small bet, or same time check back. So I check back. Quite a bad turn. King of clubs. If he had ace king, he get there. If he had like hands like king jack, king 10 as a bluff, he get there. I don't have any clubs. Maybe it was better to bet the flop, but let's see how this hand develop. Yeah, let's just fold it. I had a bad feeling on this king. Maybe a bit of a loose call pre-flop, but I think it's fine for how deep we're playing. Everybody fold. It's only me and you. King 7 off. I can ISO, but he plays good also. Has a check. King 10-9 is a good flop for me. I flopped a pair. Not the best kicker, but I decide to under-rep my hand and check back. it's much easier to get value from a 10 or a 9 between turn and river. I think I almost always have the best hand. I can go both ways here, just call or raise for value. I like the raise, but when a spot is simple, keep it simple. River Bloody Ace, that is not a great card for me, but at the same time is a good card because he's gonna bluff it often. Like, he's one of these cards that naturally, you know, you gotta bluff it some ways because, you know, he has way more aces than I have. So, but at the same time he's one of the cards I bluff catch the most. And let's see, if he checks I might even go for value bet. But it's a close one. Yeah, he bets 6.5k, I think I have to call. It's one of the best hands I have. He flopped 2 pair. Not much you can do about this one. I'm happy I didn't raise the turn. Ace queen from the small.
Ooh.
Nothing, 10 deuce.
Never. Oh, you need to play those.
10 deuce?
Doy Branson.
10 3.
You have to.
10 deuce or 10?
10 deuce was his hand. Yeah. The biggest bluff I made this series was with 10 deuce.
10 deuce.
Yeah.
Next time I will play. I don't know.
You don't play many bad hands, but 10 deuce because of Doyle, because you can bluff and show, and you know now is good dynamic this year.
5 players in the 6-back. You're on a 1 hour data break. 1 hour data break in the 6-back.
It's that time of the day, finally. Dinner break.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you, man.
I'll see you around, though. You know a lot of people.
Musti.
Yeah, we gotta get something.
Go grab some food.
Yeah, I'll get your number before you go. Yo, King.
Avec le jeune de la team.
Yo, King.
Vucci. Vucci.
What's up, brother?
How are you? I'm good.
Were you on my table yesterday? Online?
In the 888? Could be, yeah.
Lasagna MMM.
That's me, yeah. What's your nickname?
Bitcoin.
Ah, yeah, so yeah.
Above.
Yeah, you had dips.
Yeah, I got third.
Oh!
Yeah.
Wow, well,
Close.
nice tournament though. Yeah. Ah, yeah. Bon appétit, hein?
How is it going, Mustafa Kanit?
Pas mal.
Pas mal?
140? 145?
That's good. That's better than average, no?
Yeah.
Pierre Calamoussa.
C'est Val Mateo.
Pierre Alamoussa.
Pierre Alamoussa. C'est bon, ils l'ont fixe.
Et Joe, t'as été? Allez-y, mangez, installez-vous. Hein.
Allez-y. Je sais plus quel est
I never been to Partage.
What?
Yeah. I never have. No.
Because
Okay, so doing okay here?
this is
Maybe one time we went for drinks or something, but not to eat. You remember?
Yes, I think we went one time for
For drinks. Not to eat.
Team dinner.
we had a team dinner, but I don't think you were there.
I never eat there. I maybe join later for drinks, but I never eat there.
We need to pick up our own and because
You never invited me.
As soon as the Americans, they all look and they want to see who is the star. Yeah. They are all
they see a
looking.
camera, they go crazy.
It's me, bitch. He was a guy. He was a guy, of course.
It was a fun dinner with the guys of the team. I always enjoy. Pierre, what a character. It's important to take a bit of break mentally, stay away from poker for 1 hour and go back focus.
All right, dealers in the 6 mix. Coming back 500 small blind, 1,000 big blind. Shuffle up and deal. 1, 5, 1 and 1.
Some of the guys are on time, some of the guys are a bit late. I'm always trying to be on time. I have ace-4. We are 3-handed. It's easy open. It's like I'm in the button at the moment.
Yeah, that Bravo app is just a liar. About 30 seconds ago, it said we had 2 minutes.
Big blind defense. Let's get a bit of revenge from before. Queen 10-4 is not too bad. Small bet is good. I can go both ways here, check back or small bet, and they're both fine. Turn is a 9, not a really good card for me. I think I have to check my hand. There is not much I can do. River 9. I don't really want to see him betting here. He has just Jack High. I think he had a really good bluff candidate on the river. I would have probably bluffed his hand, but it's okay. I take it. It would have been a very tough spot for me with ace-4 there. Probably I fold, but against some people I bluff catch. It's tricky. New customer for the players. I played with him before, quite aggressive player. He knows what he's doing. I believe a Romanian guy. I played with him a bunch of time. Played 6 off from the big blind. Too much folding, it's time to play one. I call. I flop open-ended and way more 7 than my opponents in this situation, so I can play very aggressively and put them in very tough spots. Santos bet 3.6k. The small blind call, and I think my hand plays better as a check raise. I think, you know, I can put in very tough spots between turn and river all the over pairs, and I can improve as well. I can make a straight between turn and river. I think check raising makes more money. I decide to make quite a small sizing, 11.7. I can go bigger, but I think it's much better to plan these hands in multiple streets. So getting paid here and then found the fold equity eventually between turn and river.
All right, deals in the 5K, 6 max. We start the shuffle complete day and you're on. Next hand, we're going up. 6, 12, 12. Blinds are up. 6, 12, 12.
Okay, Santos call. I think he often has like tens, jacks, queens, kings. A hand like this. Turn is quite good for me, I think, because 6-4 became a straight now and was one of the combination hands as a bluff. And I think I have to bet here, bet maybe quite big and leave one PSB for the river, because I often expect him to call here and fold the river. I just don't have so many natural bluff here in this spot. I hope he folds here, but if he calls, I think he's the right spot to pull the trigger and go for the big bluff. Bam, let's take it. These are the classic spots I really like to take, where even though I'm bluffing, like he doesn't feel like it, and my value range is really big, so it's very hard to play against this kind of, you know, spots.
With your huge stack, we knew you were going to play even more hands, Mus, and you didn't disappoint us. Admittedly, things didn't always go your way, but thanks to that great bluff you just pulled, you're still among the chip leaders in this $5,000 6 max tournament. You're now entering the final hours of day one with a stack of 120 blinds. We'll be back very soon to take you through this pivotal period in the next episode of Inside the Mind of a Pro.